Oh no, my antenna is broken. Oh, doing, doing. Let's get this day 81 started in earnest. So I noticed that maybe it's the bad weather, whatever the excuse is, but I noticed I started treating this like, it's kind of a day off. And it's like, no, let's put in the new chip. I've got 5 days. I've got 5 days to work on my art now that I'm a part-timer officially. So I jumped in the shower, did all the dishes, got all the chores out of the way in the house, got dressed properly because that was something I didn't do, and it works. Like I actually, like as soon as I got out of the shower and just the change of clothes just made me get into this, like I have to get to work mode because, you know, I get dressed to go to work. And I actually wanted to go outside. I'm not going outside just yet because there's more sketching to be done. So let's get started, shall we? My 2 new pencils, 4H, 5B. 5B is the dark one, okay. I'm gonna use the dark one. So yesterday's video was entitled Back to Basics. I am getting ready for the next phase on working on Phosphor, which is geared towards getting my art to look the best it can at this moment in time. Because, you know, eventually we will always get a little disappointed right after we publish it. But so one of the ways I'm trying to break down what needs to be done, because I'm trying to find the balance between like practicing, and I intend to practice a lot of inking this week, and you know, not losing sight of working on the comic book, so I don't get stuck in this loop of just endlessly practicing, you know. So the way I did that yesterday was by taking the first character on the first page and just going through all the pages and just drawing a quick sketch of that character in that pose with the facial expression, so that I can practice that for when I'm not sure what I'm doing. So I have these little, like a little checklist of things to draw, you know, besides the big stuff. Opa, that's better. Oh no. That's better. So the thought behind that is to eventually get up to somewhat of a Bible of my characters, like how to draw them. That's kind of the thought, right? So that this needs to be done for all the characters, and it's something I'm going to be doing in the next couple of days. I don't think it should take too much time because it is practice, and it is also leading me into my next little topic for today, which is the liveliness of the line art. So at this moment in time on day 81, I am pretty pleased with having the rough version of the comic book already up on Gumroad for you to read. And I'm quite happy with how the art came out. Like a lot of the art is really like, it's very alive, you know, it's very sketchy and rough. And it gives it a certain quality, which I am worried I'm gonna lose if I take too long on each page getting things exactly right, you know? Like I want the art to be good, but I need to keep in mind like this attitude, like in order to make really good art, you need to spend a lot of time on it. That might be true for certain projects. I don't think it's true for everything. It totally depends on what you're trying to achieve. So if I want, you know, the prettiest art I can make, but at the same time keep in mind that in order for the comic book to come alive, I need to keep that roughness that is so apparent in the version that you can read right now. The only way I know of getting that out of me is to set time limits on how long I take on making the art. So if I can spend a whole day drawing a page, then I'm simply going to take a whole day making the page, right? But if I have less time available to me, then I hurry up, and you get those loose lines a lot quicker because, you're racing against the clock. And so the quest is going to be how to get both the prettiest art that might take more time because it's more detail, there's more detail in there, and at the same time finding that balance of like, how should I put it, like only focusing on those areas that need the detail. And when it comes to figure drawing, wherever it is not necessary, wherever people aren't standing still, to keep that fluidity in the line art itself by keeping a deadline of some sort, like keeping a race against the clock, that feeling going. And so that is my quest in the next coming days to figure out how I can do that, like, and if I can do that. Oh, sorry, this needs a little bit of concentration. So I'm just drawing some basic head shapes, nothing fancy. The eggs for the head, guidelines, and then like all different positions. Wait. Oh yeah.
Sacapunto.
So we're back in my little studio, which is still a work in progress, as you can see. But today I have been taking some video right over there because I have a little assignment with some of the people at the office in Belgium to make some illustrations for some presentation or training they have, and so I need people in a call center, which is us. However, I'm now at home because I'm part-time, so I'm not there as often, so I figured I'd just pose in that little chair over there, shoot a little video, just go through a whole range of poses that I've already been drawing and that I've sent and that they like the sketches of, so I can make something proper that was supposed to be in their mailbox on Wednesday. It is now Friday. So let's get to it. Now the arduous task of moving all this video footage over through Photos on the Mac, because my Mac and my iPhone can never find each other with AirDrop. It's a bit of a pain, but besides emailing and using Dropbox, I'm accustomed to it. But since the video files tend to be a lot bigger, I find this a lot faster than uploading it and downloading it again through the internet. Show package contents, the masters. Find the ones for today. So if you import a ton of files in one go, then this is going to be a lot harder if you're very specific about the one you want. So I've just only imported the ones I want. So now I'm just going to move them over. And then I can get back to importing some pictures. That took way more time than I thought. I've just been taking a ton of reference shots for the little project so I can get the poses I thought down quick and dirty. However, I got a little carried away with this proper reference photo session, if you will, and then exporting them to JPEGs and uploading them to the cloud so I can have them whenever, and I don't have to worry about losing them, so all this work is not going to be for nothing. But it was easily about an hour. So well, it is now past 10. I think it's about 10:30 actually. Just had my burrito. It's been a very long day. Just sketching done. I didn't finish any pieces to quite show you guys because in the end, I kept going back to cleaning out my hard drive and my cloud settings, and I've done it. I've finally gone through my spare hard drives and I've backed up everything to the cloud now. At least it's backing up. So I can't lose it anymore. I found a ton of stuff I forgot about, like digital, like I think about 2 years worth of digital sketchbooks that I kept making, like everything I used to draw to get the hang of the Cintiq, Photoshop, all these files, all these drawings, you know, like I had like folders per month of the year for like 2015, 2016, 17. Backing those up, except for the duplicates, of course. Renamed a bunch of stuff, re-exported tons of PNGs. Yeah, very productive. So now I feel like I have my little foundation. I'm very excited about this whole reference thing. Like just looking at those pictures, I'm like I can draw poses, but I really feel like I need to get references into my workflow so I can really get into the hang of things of like, okay, this is taking too long, or this would be better if I just had a picture of it. Because I spent too much time figuring it out. Like I'm really excited about getting it in, but I needed to have my folders organized process of like filing them away for future use. And then with iCloud, I already have them on my phone, I noticed. I can't lose them. Well, okay, I can't lose them. Let's not get paranoid here. Anyway, off to a good start on my 5-day run. See you guys on day 82 of 100 Days of Making Comics.